So before going to the local variable, right? We'll first learn one more, which is very special thing about static variable. It's not only about when you just use a static keyword, then variable will become static variable. It's not about that. And we also learn that how when the static block will get initialized, the static variable will take memory at the time of class loading, right? So these things are there. Along with that, there is another point. Okay, so let's take an example. So I'm just describing. Okay, you guys have to be more focused on that part. So let's take an example. This is a class. Okay, let's assume this box is a class which is having two properties. One is roll number. Okay, another one is school name. School name is static. Okay, roll number is normal instance variable. Okay. So let us assume this class name, this box is a class. The class name is a student. Okay. So I have created one object. Okay, which is called Ram. Another object SHYAM Syam. Another object Mohan. Okay. Now Mohan have two properties, right? You all are able to see that. The first is roll number. So I have assigned roll number for Mohan is 123. Same thing for Ram, 125. For Mohan, 135. So there are three roll number. Okay. Now what I'm doing is school name, right? So school name, like how the roll number is coming here, right? So school name, usually you will think like school name will come here, like, right? It's not like that. Only properties which is specific to object, okay, are come under object memory allocation. Okay. So it will not come here. Okay. So how it will be? So it will be, I will tell you. So because it's a static, it's a shared memory. What we call it? A shared memory. So this member, right? This property will be shared by all the object. So Ram, Syam, and Mohan. So let assume this memory will be here somewhere. So here we have school name XYZ school, or let take my school name. Okay, Sant Joseph. Okay. So now this school name is Sant Joseph. Okay. School name Sant Joseph. So all the objects, this is shared memory. So all the objects will point to this memory. Okay. Clear to you all? So let assume a scenario. Let assume we have changed the school name from, okay, let take here I am printing system.out.println roll number and system.out.println school name. What output will get? Any guess? For roll number will get 123, right? What will get for this school name? Any guess? I'm audible to you all, right?
Yes, yes, we are able to hear you.
Yes, sir.
I'm printing school name. So what will get? San Joseph, right?
No,
Okay. So let
yeah.
here I will get San Joseph. Okay. Now in Syam, what Syam did is Syam dot school name equal to is changed to MNPS. Okay. Okay. So now Sam changed that object name here Mohan. Okay. In Mohan we are printing the school name. So Mohan dot school name. Okay. So what output will get here? Any guess? Quickly. It's a shared memory, right?
M
MNPS. Okay, why?
MNPS.
See, let's take an example of in your house, right? Let assume everyone, you all have mobile phones. So mobile phones are like an instance variable. Each object have their own mobile phones. Okay, and let assume in your house there is only one television, right? So if someone change the channel, it not only change for him, it will change for you all, right? Clear? In your house there is a Wi-Fi. So if someone change Wi-Fi password, it will change for you all. But if someone change their own phone password, it will not change for you, right? Why? Because the TV, the Wi-Fi, you are sharing among all other objects, right? It's not Wi-Fi, it's not like in your home for each one you are having on Wi-Fi, right? It's a common. So that is the thing we are having. Java, we are having static variables, which is shareable by nature. Okay. Clear to you all? Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Clear.
Okay. So I hope that you all understand. Okay. We'll take an example here and then we'll move to programs and all. Okay. So let's take there is a class called student. Will take a student. Okay, here is static sch, sorry, static string schs school name. Okay, and here I will take int roll number. Okay, simple. Okay, here let me remove this. In same class we can have main also, just to execute a program. Okay, so mm main string args public static void main. Okay, now I will create now. This is student, right? Let us take example of student. A student ram equal to new student. So now ram, we go to an object. Similarly, we'll create a student shym Sam new student. Okay, so now we have ram and Sam. So what happened? So this is ram, this is Sam. Okay, for ram there is role, for Sam there is role. Okay, for this both, okay, these two, right, these two pointing to same school name. So if ram or Syam change roll number, let assume they have assigned roll 1 2 3 1 4 3 5. So the roll number 1 2 3 if ram change, it doesn't change for Syam, right? Which is clear to you all. But if ram change the school name MNPS, so it will change for Syam as well, right? So that is the one of the major advantage of static variable. Okay, now we'll code that and we'll see in details while doing the coding. Okay, okay, so my screen is visible to you all, right?
Yes.
Okay, so might be my monitor is visible to you all, right?
Yes.
Okay, chalo, let it be loaded. We'll see some examples and then we'll move. Okay, we'll cover local variable everything and then we'll discuss the points. See, any point of time, if you guys are not able to understand anything, please let me know. No issue. Even you not understand, I will take another class, I will make you understand. Okay. So this is static and local example. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so now first we'll take a class, a student. Sorry. So what two property it is going to have? Int roll string SCHOOL name, school name, right? Okay. Now here I am using a static keyword, right? Okay. Void string. Okay. So already we are having a student inside this package. That is the reason it's showing like variable example already we have a student class. So we'll take some other class. I mean same package we cannot have duplicate class. Okay. So inside this, we are having one student class. That is the reason it's showing like, so I'm just taking a student X. Okay. Okay. So now I have a student X. So let me create the object. How we can create the object? The class name, object name Ram equal to new student X, right? Okay. So now Ram, sorry, Ram dot roll number. So what roll number I'm going to assign? 1 to 4. Okay. Ram dot school. SCH OL school name. Static variable in access by class name, object reference, null reference. Okay, so there is no issue. You can call it. So here I am giving MNPS. Okay, very straightforward. Okay, so now you see one example. I will create another student, which is Syam, SHY Syam equal to new. Okay. So now what I will do, I will do a print statement and I will call here, sorry, I will call Syam dot SCH WOL NME name. Okay. So any guess what could be the output here? So I've just created an object. So what output we are going to get? So for roll number, what happened? That object got created. Default value get initialized, right? So any guess? Anyone?
For Syam, we didn't set any roll number, so yeah, the default value will be 0.
Okay, that is correct.
Yeah, and for school name, MNPS only. Yeah, because that's a static variable.
Let's see. MNPS. So you guys understand why it is MNPS, right? Okay. So now we'll do one thing because static variable is shareable. So if one variable or anywhere, it's not only about variable, if by any reference, by class reference, null reference, or object reference, if you change, right, school name equal to, okay, I make it San Joseph. Now what I'm doing is for Sam, what is the school name? San Joseph. So let me print for Ram. What will be the output?
It's St. Joseph because the value is changed.
Correct. Absolutely correct. So you guys understand. Now you can proceed further. The only thing for roll number, it's not shareable. So if you change roll number for one, it's not reflect for other, right? Roll number is belong to a specific object because it's an
Okay.
instance variable. Okay, clear. Okay. So now we'll learn about local variable. Okay. So 1 second. 1 second. So here I make a note. Okay. So let me go to the, I think I make it for local variables. Local variables temporary and limited scope. So here I'm saying local variable must be explicitly initialized before use. Unlike instance of static variable. Instance static variable who assign default value to instance and static variable JVM. But for local variable, JVM will not assign any value. If you define anything inside a local scope, first you have to initialize and then you have to use. Okay. Now, local variable cannot be static. Okay, but local variable you can declare as final. So these four things we'll see in the code. Anyhow, I make the note of that, so there will be no issue. Okay, so let's take an example. So where you can declare a local variable, you cannot declare a local variable directly within a class. If you declare any variable directly within a class, it is not a local variable. It is
It will become instant variable.
as variable. So local variable, there are three places you can have a local variable, maybe three or four places we can have a local variable. First, inside a block. Okay, so let assume int num. Okay, so see, I have just declared this. So inside local variable, inside local scope, local block or initialization block, not local block, it's an initialization block. Okay, static. Okay, so here we have int sum equal to 0. So I can have num also, because in each this block doesn't know about this block what we have declared inside. So no issue, can have duplicate also. Okay. Okay. Let me not assign anything to this. Okay. Now there is a method called constructor. Constructor is like, just for sake of local variable, I'm just saying constructor is like a, it's having a similar name and open parenthesis, close parenthesis, then open curly braces, close curly braces. So inside this also we can declare variable. Okay. 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 So now where and all we can declare a local variable? Inside block, it's a static block, inside this constructor, and then there is a method called, let us assume, void display. Okay. So inside this also we can have local variable. So I have num here. Okay. Right. Okay. So what else? So if anyone asks what is local variable, so local variable when declare inside member of the class. So what and all member of the class? Block, static block, right? Constructor, display, right? So all for five things we have here. Inside that, if we are declaring any variable, those variable are known as local variable. So basically you can see that here, method, inside constructor, inside static block, right? It's called a local variable. So clear to you all, right? Okay, let me run this program. Let's see what error we are getting. How do we get executed? So it's printed San Joseph, right? Okay. Okay. Now here what I am doing, I am taking another one, int sum equal to num plus 8. So what it's saying, variable num might not have initialized. So any local variable, you must initialize before using it. Okay. Now similar case we'll see here, int sum equal to num plus 45. What it's saying, variable num must have been initialized, but same thing it's not showing for instance variable or static variable, right? For instance variable and static variable, JVM, if you not assign any value, JVM by default at the time of object creation, at the time of class loading, it will assign a default value to these variables. Clear to you all? So what you learn, if you define a local variable, you must initialize it before using it. Okay, so let I have given 50. Everywhere, it's not like a specific, so here also you have to define. Okay. Now let me use here static keyword. So what you have learned, so static keyword not allowed for local variable. Okay. So why we learn this thing? Why the static variable is not allowed for a local variable, that anyhow we learn. Okay. So right now you just have to know that static local variable cannot have static keyword, right? Which is clear to you all. Must initialize before using it. No static variable use. Can you use final for local variable? Because we can use final for instance variable, right? So we'll see that can you use final or not. Let me check that. Final. Okay. So there is no compile time error, right? Before running, if you are getting any error, which is called compile time error. Final. Sorry. final. Final. Okay. Sanjay Joseph. So no issue, right? So you all are clear about local variables and all, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope like you all understand.
Yes.
Okay. So what we'll do, we'll take another class, we'll write some program and you guys have to guess that. Okay. Because after that we'll learn constructor, we'll go through summary that link I have created, right? We'll go through that.
One more doubt,
Mhm.
Abhinav. So, just assume that we have instance variable in the class and
Mhm.
we have a static block. So,
Mhm.
inside, if you want to use the instant variable inside the static block,
Mhm.
the variable also should be defined as static, right?
See, first of all, uh, static block, if you because static block will get loaded before initialization, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that case, defining as you cannot do that, right? How you can do that? We'll just I'm going to write the same example here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see that. So let assume you are saying I'm having a class, right?
Yeah.
Let assume take a class name. I'm taking test because we are just going to perform certain test. Okay, so you are going to have what you said. You are going to have int a equal, let us say a, and static int b. Okay,
Okay.
static int b. Same thing you are asking, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So 1 second, and one more we'll take so that so now we have here int c equal to 30. Okay. So this is called instance block. Okay. Now what is the value of, okay, let me assign a value to a 35, value to b 47. Okay. Now let me print this. Oh, 1 second, test class, right? 10 minutes left. Okay. Let me add a print statement. So yes, out a b. Same thing you are asking or anything else?
No, no. Actually, what I'm asking is
Mhm.
um, like static, using the instant variables inside the static block.
Inside this, okay, let me
So if
instant.
you don't use, yeah, if you don't use the static keyword, so is it means like it's a static block?
No, if you don't use static keyword, it is like instance block. Okay.
Okay,
But if you use
okay.
static keyword, and then if you define, you cannot define instance variable inside that. Okay.
Yeah, local variables. Like,
Yeah.
can we use the instant variable inside the static block? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, you are saying this int a, right? Okay, let me second. I am declaring here sum. Okay, sum 45 plus a. So what it's saying? Saying non-static field cannot be different from static block. It's simple reason. It's not like any strict rule. Simple reason is this. You will come to know that why I am saying like why you cannot use it. Okay, block at least method. Main method is public static void main, right? And we are declaring objects and we are using it. Those all have become local to that method. Those are not instance variable, right?
Yeah,
Understand? So
yes.
that is the reason maybe you are taking reference from over there, right? Because in static method we are using it, and also static method inside that we are not defining any We are not directly accessing any instance variable. We are accessing with the help of object and all, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So see here, we'll take an example of, okay, let me do that first and and then we'll talk, okay? So now I have A35 static and B57, ABC I have printed. I'm going to create a class object. Now you guys have to tell me what will happen, okay? So when we create the object, class will get loaded, right? So you all know that you might go through the videos. So I will not say anything. Like I will just explain and you have to tell. So first, what will happen? First, it will check class is loaded or not in the memory. This line. If class is not loaded, it will load the class. Once class is loaded, class will get initialized. At the class initialization time, what happened? Static variables will get memory allocation, right? And once we create the object, right, on the object creation, before object creation, static block will get executed after, and while object creation, like once we are allocating a memory to the object, instance block will be get executed, right? This instance
Yeah.
block. So what will be the output after this line? This instance block, it will automatically get executed when we create an object, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's an
Yeah.
instance block. If you have static block, when class will get loaded, that will get executed. Okay, let me add that also. So in one line, we'll finish. Okay, I'm just saying here, stat, stay. Okay, so tell me the output. What will get first, what will last, and all. Okay,
Uh, C is equal to 30, that C value,
C equal to 30.
and
Okay,
that C value will.
C.
No, sorry. I thought, no. Static block will get executed, static block,
Okay, clear, correct.
and then the static int value, so B57,
B57.
and then A and C, if I'm not
See,
wrong.
it's not about the order. Okay, order is fine. Okay, because I am printing this first, it will get printed this first and this one. But
Okay.
the thing is that which one will get executed first? This one will get
Static block
executed first.
will static block will execute it first, and then the instance block will.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, and then what and all will get. We are doing reference. We are doing reference to static variable from. Okay, so first static block will get printed. Then what is A? A is 35. What is B? B is 57. What is C? C is 30. Okay, let us assume if I declare here C equal to 57. So what will get printed here? Any guess?
57, 57 will be printed, right? Because again we have declared
58.
58.
So what will get printed? Because here you are printing C.
36, isn't it? Sorry, 30.
30. Any guess? Any other guess?
Yeah, it should be 30 because again we are
It's a simple
declare.
funda. It's a simple funda. Let us assume you are in a room, right? And you have two, like let us assume your brother name is Ram and there is your guest also there in your house who is sitting inside a living room. His name is Ram, right? So when you call Ram, the first preference is the person within a room, like inside a room, the person is available. It will get called first, right?
Yeah.
If you want to call another Ram, you have to use a special reference, right? Which is called this. So when you use this means object and then C means I'm saying that I want this instance variable. To access instance variable within a local block, we will use this, right? We'll see what will happen now. So now it will print 58. But if you remove this, anyhow, we'll talk about this. I'm just explaining the thing, right? So this is 30. Okay, and let assume we will not have this. So now we don't have any person in my inside my room which name is Ram. Okay, there is only one Ram. Okay, so when I call that Ram, So it will get called, right? 58. Now you guys understand that flow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now 2 minutes left. So we're done with local variable scopes and all. Next class we'll learn about constructor. Okay. Clear to you all? Okay. So local block and all also clear. Local block you understand, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Local block I think I have not touched today. Okay, I will tell you in simplest form. Okay, there is a method called display. Okay, in this case, static local example. Okay, so here we are having a method, right, which is called display. So let's assume inside this method, if I declare a block, right, how variable when you declare inside a method, inside a constructor, inside a block is known as local variable. Similarly, if you declare a block within a method, it's known as local
Local
local block.
block.
Nothing else, everything is similar. The simple thing, only thing you have to remember, this local block will see, static block will get executed when class is loaded. Instance block will get executed when object getting created, right? When at the time of object creation, right? Local block will get executed on at the time when respective block will get executed. Let us assume it's a display, when we are calling display, then it will get executed. If you keep inside a block or somewhere, right? So let me check here we can keep or not. Okay. Okay. So when this one will get called, this one also will get executed, right? Similar type of code we can write over there. So similar things for this also. So basically when this static will get executed, that one will also get executed. Okay. So you guys have to do practice on that. Now less than 1 minute left. I will quickly take you through the notes that I make for you. Okay. So every day, like not every day, every after 2 videos or 1 videos, I will make similar kind of notes. So first instance variable unique to each object. So you will go through this, you will take example. Okay. These things are pretty straightforward. Static I have make all the whatever I talk in the class, right? Everything is noted here. Okay. Now the only thing I want to point it out, these restrictions cannot be static. Local variable cannot have static modifier as they belong to a specific method or block, not to the class itself. Can be final. They can be final. Okay. Local variables stored in the stack memory and they are only alive for the duration of their method and block scope. So anyhow, we'll talk about JVM memory management part second